Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay, perfect. I got a mic. Last week when I did my live stream, last week when I did my live stream, I saw in the comments that you had a hard time hearing me. Do you understand what I mean when I say to have a hard time to do something? So my husband bought me a microphone right after the live stream, and I was so nervous to start my live stream today because I was afraid that it wasn't going to work. And you cannot switch the mic or the microphone or speaker after you connect it one time. Yay! How is everyone today? How are you today? So you can say, how are you today? How is everyone today? How's everyone doing? Did you know that there's many ways that you can ask, how's it going? So it's, how's everyone doing today? How are you doing today? How's it going? I have lots of people coming on here. I'm going to start with my shout outs. We have Bulan. Thank you for telling me that you can hear me on my new microphone. Iano, Bartek. We have CM. Gaetano, ciao. How are you? Matahari. And who else is in here? Let me know how your day is going in the comments. Give me a smiley face. Give me a frown if you're unhappy. Oh, can you hear the dog outside? It's a little bit loud outside. You can still hear me okay? You can hear me? Okay. So today I'm drinking coffee. You can see here. Do you remember what I normally drink during the live streams? Comment here. Today I'm drinking coffee because I feel like I need a little extra caffeine today. Yes, my friend in Japan, matcha. I usually drink delicious matcha, or you're right, dumutu, water. Sometimes, well, I already drink water. um, Before I drink a cup of coffee, I usually drink a lot of water so that I can stay very hydrated. Wow, I just got so many more people on here. Let me just give them a shout out. I like English, how I can learn such as you. Well, the first step is to do it every day. And because you showed up to this live stream, you're already accomplishing something. So always expose yourself to English every day. Do you know what the word expose means? It means to be surrounded by every day. I have Easy Sinhala. Hello from Sri Lanka. Hi. Thank you to my friend who gave me a smiley face. If you're having a great day, give me a smiley face emoji. I like your struggles for your goals. What do you mean? Can you tell me what you mean in a different way so that I can understand you? How Pedro Miguel, how to train my English speaking. You have to do it every day. Read the captions out loud. All of my videos have captions. So after I say one sentence, pause and then read it and then play. Okay? And so you have to listen, read, speak, and write. 5 minutes each thing. Use each sense for 5 minutes each day. Do you know the word sense? Sense is SENSE. So sense is going to be your sight, your speaking, smelling. You can't smell English. Listening. Not to be confused with CENTS. Sense. Sense, CENTS, is like money. Like money, but the coins. Lots of people. Let me say hi. Maxime, hi. Gabrielle, sound like an American. Cool. I never imagined that sounding like an American would be cool because I speak it every day. But when I hear a British accent or a South African accent or any accent that's not American, I think that sounds cooler. What if I spoke with a British accent? How would you feel about that? It sounds weird, doesn't it? It sounds weird. I'm great. And you? Asikur? Love from Bangladesh. Thank you so much. What time is it where everyone is? What time is it? Let me know in the chat box. I appreciate anyone who stays up late to watch my live stream. Do you know what I mean by to stay up late? This is an excellent phrasal verb. It means that you wait a long time before you go to sleep. So thank you for sacrificing your sleep. Sacrifice means to give up something for something else. So you give up, sorry, my hands are dry. You give up sleep to watch me. Thank you. Hello, Kyo. Hello, Maxime. Hooray! The summer started in Belarus. Same. I know where I live in Los Angeles, a lot of people move here because it feels like spring or summer all year round. Right now, it feels really warm. I'm able to keep my patio window and door open, and it feels dry outside because, can you hear me? Because the Los Angeles climate is like a desert. We live in a desert, which is crazy. It's not my preferred weather. I prefer to be in the subtropical type of weather, which is the weather that I grew up in on the East Coast. That means that we had 4 seasons. We had winter, spring, summer, winter, spring, summer, fall. And it rained often. It was sunny. It was humid. Do you know the word humid? Humid is the opposite of dry. Dry is Los Angeles desert. Humid is like tropical. Nari. Oh, she just had a little shake. Nari. Hi. How are you? Hey, how does everyone say in their own language, woof, woof? I know it's different in every language. When I was learning Spanish, we were talking about how in Spanish you say cock-a-doodle doo, which is how roosters say good morning. And in Spanish, they say kikiriki. So I'm curious, in your language, do they say woof woof? Oh, lots of comments here about the dogs. Nari, you're famous. I think I have a Korean friend on here because they said mung mung. And that's what my parents used to tell me. And that was from Wonjun. Wonjun, are you from Korea? Thank you for commenting. In Arabic, so AMR Salem, in Arabic, we say ha ha, ha ha. That doesn't sound like woof woof. Matahari, guk guk. Easy Sinhala. We say ba ba. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna scroll up to the top because I've missed a lot of comments here. Why study writing? Kyo says, why study writing? Why not? You should, because it's like when you journal, have you ever journaled? Or have you ever had a diary? When you write your feelings or even two sentences in a language that you're learning, you're exercising a different part of your brain. So that is my short reasoning for why writing is important. Okay, we have Dimuthu gave me a smiley face. We have lots of smiley faces on here. Earlier, I asked if everyone is having a good day, morning, night, wherever you are. And if you are, give me a smiley face. Maxime, you answered my question. I asked, what do I normally drink on my live streams? And you said matcha, and that's correct. Today, I'm drinking coffee. I need a little extra caffeine because last night I had a business dinner and it went on, or it was a long dinner. So I came home late, and after I came home, I tested out my new mic that my husband bought me. If you just came to the live stream, my husband bought me this mic literally an hour after my last live stream, when people said in my chat box, I can't hear you, or it's glitchy. Glitchy means that there's something wrong with the technology and the sound quality wasn't great. So he went to Best Buy. Do you know Best Buy? It's an electronics store, and he bought me this mic. And the sales associate said that this is the best podcast mic. I should do a podcast sometime. I already have too many projects. So I love my new mic, especially because the sound quality is now crystal clear. Do you know what that means? If you look up there, you see how my vase is clear. It's crystal clear. That is the quality of the sound of my new microphone. Do you agree? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me very well with my new microphone. So last night I came home from a long business dinner. I tested out my mic. The way that I tested out my mic was by starting a private YouTube live stream, and I only sent the live stream to me. So I watched it on my phone and I listened to it on my phone to make sure that it was working well. And then I watched a Korean reality TV show. It is a show that has very intelligent, which is extremely smart, contestants. Contestants are the people that are on the show competing to win something. It's called Devil's Plan. For my Korean friends on here, do you know that show, Devil's Plan? In Korean, they would say Devil's Plan. I am not smart enough to go on this show because every time they explain the rules for the game, I'm lost. I have no idea what they are talking about, but I continue to watch because I'm trying to improve my Korean. My Korean is not great. 저는 한국말 조금만 해요. Did you understand me from my Korean friends? I said, I speak Korean a little bit. So I stayed up until 11 p.m. watching this show. Then I got ready for bed. So I flossed, I brushed my teeth, I used a tongue scraper. Do you know what a tongue scraper is? It's a metal tool and you scrape your tongue to get all the bacteria off. Then I used a facial cleanser. I cleansed my face. I dried my face with a towel. And then I put skincare on. And then I finally went into bed by 11:45 p.m. It's too late for me. So, for that reason, I need coffee today. I need something stronger than matcha, just a little bit. Okay, I'm going back to my comments here. Take time, learn. So Dimuthu says, take time to learn English. Yes. Be patient with yourself. And it is, so there's a phrase in English, it's a marathon, not a race. What that means is your fluency in English, it will take a long time. So that's a marathon, which is 26 miles. If you think that you will become fluent in English tomorrow, you are wrong. It is not a sprint. A sprint is a really fast run. So be patient with yourself. Okay, I have some more smiley faces. I have Matahari gives me a smile. Timutu, I spend more time. I try. So, Timutu, you said, I try, learn. Don't forget to add the word to. So I try to learn. That sounds more correct, but you did a great job. I have CGB says this emoji. Easy Sinhala. Do you speak English since your childhood? I'm going to provide a light correction for your question. The more grammatically correct way to ask that question is, have you been speaking English since your childhood? And the answer is yes. And I should actually make a video about this because I came to America from Korea when I was a 1 year old. I was born in Korea and then I came to America at 1. In my household, I only spoke Korean to my parents and my brother until the age of maybe 6 or 7 when I went into first grade. In kindergarten and first grade, I was enrolled in ESL, which is English Speakers of Other Languages, or where I'm from, we called it ESOL. So when I first went to elementary school, I did not speak English. And for that reason, because I was not able to make friends or communicate to anyone, I was very determined to learn English quickly. I remember because I was one of the first little students to complete ESOL or ESL. And because I was immersed in the English speaking community, immersed means to always be surrounded by, I learned to switch my mindset from speaking Korean to only speaking English. I was forced to speak English. And I think that's why I quickly became Americanized. I quickly connected with the American community instead of the Korean community. So that's why my Korean isn't so good, because I grew up speaking English. If you want to hear more about this story, let me know in the chat and maybe I'll make a video about it. Because actually, this is probably interesting information for you in case you would like to come to America. Let me know if this is interesting. Okay, so we have a sunflower emoji sent by Bulan. I'm assuming that means you're having a lovely day or evening. Indra gave me a heart. Sasha, how are you? I have Kyo, how study writing. Kyo, I'm going to provide a light correction on that question that you wrote. So you said, how study writing. The more grammatically correct way to say this is, what is the best way to study through writing? Okay, let me make it more simple. How can I study by writing? I think that's good. Start with writing 2 to 3 sentences about your day. And maybe try to do it in past tense, present tense, and future tense. So, for example, I would write, last night I had a business dinner. This morning I am drinking coffee. Later today, I am going to yoga. Okay, so try that exercise. And if you do it every day for 2 weeks, I guarantee that you will feel more confident in your English. Maxime gave me a trophy. Awesome. I love trophies. Explain accent. Dimuthu says explain accent. Are you talking about my British accent? Earlier, I was trying to speak with a British accent, and this is how I would sound if I was British or British. Bulan, it's 10:06 p.m. Shaji, it's 8:30 p.m. Kia, it's 9:36 p.m. Wonjun, 8 a.m. on Sunday in Canada. Ah, okay, great. So you're Canadian. I've been to Canada. Um, does everyone know that there's a Canadian accent? Sometimes they say a at the end of a sentence or question. I've been to Toronto. I've been to Montreal. Um, and the Montreal French accent is called Québécois. And the Québécois accent sounds very different from the France accent. Did you know? Easy Sinhala, it's 8:35 p.m. in Sri Lanka. Kyo, in Myanmar, it's 9:36 p.m. Matahari, 11:08 p.m. Wow. Thank you so much for staying up late. I have a friend in Japan. I'm sorry I cannot read your Japanese characters, but you said 10:07 p.m. CGB. It's midnight or it's 12:08 a.m. in Korea. Thank you for staying up late. I was looking at my YouTube live stream statistics, and I am shocked. I'm surprised that most of my viewers are from South Korea because it's so late over there. I had no idea. It's South Korea and then India, Japan. I think it was um, somewhere else, somewhere in Europe, and then maybe Russia. So thank you to my Bose Slow English community for coming on here every week. I try to be very consistent and I appreciate you. Maxime, yes, American accent is much more understandable rather than British. Maxime, your Can you hear me now? I'm just talking and talking and talking to myself. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna read the comments because I don't know where I stopped. Um, hmm, you have a great microphone. I hear very well. Gaetano, you said I have a great microphone, and then afterwards, everyone says, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Okay, so now I know that this automatically shuts off after a certain number of minutes. So I need to look into that. I'm so sorry. I'm learning. I'm learning. I was just saying that. Hi, Louie. Hey, how are you today? I was saying that I have a subscriber who I think is from Japan, and they commented yesterday. They said, "Can you make a video about how you are able to juggle?" This is juggling, work, hobbies, life. And because they also work a full-time job and they have hobbies. So I think that's an excellent topic, and I think I will create that video today. May I help you? Excuse me. Hello? He just does whatever he wants. I let him do whatever I want. There's a saying in America. It's Louis's world, and I live in it. The world revolves around Louis. Okay, I'm gonna go back up to all the comments before my microphone annoyingly cut off. 12:08 in Brazil. Tudo bem? Muito obrigada. Thank you for coming on my live stream. In Belarus, it's 6 p.m. Iano, it's 6 p.m. Here in Italy, it's 5:08 p.m. Thank you, Gaetano. And then we have Brave Knights Strategy. What a fancy name. Hello. Hi from Belarus. And Tony, hi. I listening to your videos, old time, then I drive, you are best. I'm going to lightly correct your comment. So I think you meant to say, I listen to your videos all the time while I'm driving. Does that make sense? um, Islamic Insights. Hello, Bo. Hi, how are you? I notice you are always on my live streams, so thank you. Otavio. Hi, from Brazil. Hola, tudo bem? I have 3DMO. Hi, Bo. Your content motivates me to study English. What country do you wish to know? Are you asking which country I would like to visit? I would like to visit every country in the world, or at least every continent. And I've been to most continents. I like experiencing other people's cultures. I have a friend who says, "Hello, finally your broadcast. I would like to see more videos describing objects. I will do my best." Did you watch my recent video where I toured my friend's house? Doesn't she have a beautiful house? And I was looking for a pan or a pots and pans, and because I couldn't find the pots and pans, I ended up opening every drawer. So I got to describe all the objects in the drawer. So that's, I think, a great lesson. Tony, in Russia, gov gov. Okay, so gov gov is how you say woof woof in Russian. Maxime, so Maxime also says gov gov, but Tony says GAV and Maxime says GAF. So gov gov, maybe. Ashraf, hi Bo, hi. Luana, I have never written on journal. So the more correct way to say your sentence is I have never written in a journal. You should try. Try to write in a journal. I need to work on improving my memory some more. You can study well, but if you have a weak memory, you won't be able to remember words. I mean, your sentence looks amazing. Your English looks great. So keep doing what you're doing. I've already seen 4 people from Russia. Hi, guys. I love having this community here. And привет and spasiba. They say that methylene blue helps well and melatonin. Meditation is also good. The main thing is to relieve stress. I love that you know about all these biohacking tricks. Have you ever heard of the term biohack? Biohack is where you try to change your environment to change your biology, your body's health. So, methylene blue, my friend, I think you have maybe a Russian name. I cannot pronounce it. Sorry. You talked about methylene blue. I actually have methylene blue drops. It's it looks like coolant that you put in your car. You know, in the hood of your car, you put in a blue liquid for the windshield wiper. The blue in the coolant is the same as methylene blue, which is why methylene blue is controversial. Controversial means how do I explain that? It means that when you talk about this topic, it may be there may be conflict between 2 people talking about this topic. So methylene blue can help with your overall health and memory. And I've tried it. It's very interesting. Okay, going on to, we have some, I believe this is a Ukraine flag. It's blue and yellow. Is that a Ukraine flag? Asikur says hush hush in Bengali, which is how you say woof woof in your language. I have Lamia. Oh, I know you. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Is that hi, how are you? I like that. Sherio, good night. Shaji, thumbs up. Adam, hello. Aways, hello. Will, no. What are you saying no to? Wonjun says yes. I think this was about the Canadian accent because after you said you're from Canada, I asked if everyone knew that the Canadian accent is different from the American accent. Kyo, hello, teacher. How to study writing, and you advise I'm learning difficulty. You know what you could do? So remember my suggestion. You can read my caption and you can speak it out loud in my similar tone. Try to read it, memorize, and then write. Because if you copy this, that's a good step to learning. Copy the subtitle and write in your journal. You are a wonderful teacher, a godsend for the CIS residents. Your videos need to be distributed. What is CIS? Please tell me. And that's very nice of you. If anybody has some friends who are also learning English or some fellow students, if you are a student, I would so appreciate if you share my video with them so we can spread the word that my channel is here to help you. Dimutu, yes. Timotheus. Ah, hi, how are you? I know you. Asukur, thumbs up. I liked your videos where you show objects live and tell how to pronounce them in English. I will do my best to create more videos like that. You are very charming. Thank you. Does everyone here know what the word charming means? Charming is similar to the word charismatic, and it means that you are able to get people to like you. And I think if you speak to someone with positivity and good intention, it is easy to be charming because you are bringing a positive energy, even though I'm on a video. So thank you for your kind words. Konstantin, I like that name, by the way. I understand about 90% of words, but if I want to speak, I forget all words I knew. It's annoying. So your sentence is mostly correct. I would say, I understand about 90% of the words. If I want to speak, I forget all the words that I learned. Instead of saying I knew, you should say that I learned. And I completely understand your frustration. It is annoying because since I'm not studying French or even Korean regularly, my Korean and French, the vocabulary leaves my brain. So that's why you have to practice every day. Maxime, learning English is a lifetime journey. Yes, it is. It is running a marathon, not a sprint. Remember that. Which is comfortable, speaking Korean or English? Definitely English. I think in English. 저는 한국말 매일 안 하니까 한국말 잘 못해요. Are my Korean friends still on here? It's very late. Did you understand me? I said, what did I say? I said, gosh, I need caffeine. I said that because I don't speak Korean often, I don't speak it well. I said something like that. So English is definitely more easy for me or easier for me. I have Toha, Chewon. I don't know why your Korean name is very difficult for me. Chewon-ri. Chewon-ri. Hi. I see you commenting on my TikTok every day. 고맙습니다. 감사합니다. I said thank you for my non-Korean friends on here. I'm sorry I'm a bit delayed. 괜찮아요. I said, no problem. It's okay. Luana, I want to know more about your process with English. Oh, okay. So you're responding to my question. Would you like for me to create a video talking about my experience from a young child, when I was a young child, when I was trying to learn English? I'll do that. I will do that. Iano, thank you for the roses. I have another Korean friend. Hold on. I have to come closer because I can't read the Korean characters when I'm far. Guste welcome? Guste welcome? Something welcome? The way you speak to us and the way you speak to your friends will be probably very different, right? Your sentence is or question is mostly correct, by the way. Um, you just have to switch the word probably around. So I would say the way you speak to us and the way you speak to your friends. Actually, no, this is correct. You would just substitute will for is. The way you speak to us and the way you speak to your friends is probably very different, right? Um, not really. Not really. The only difference is I'm speaking in half time. So if I normally speak at this pace, I'm speaking in half of that speed with you. And I think that's what makes my channel so unique is I try to talk to you, to the camera, the way that I would speak to my friends. And the only difference is the speed at which I'm speaking at. And actually, one of the reasons why I want to just speak to you like how I speak to my friends is because when I'm learning other languages, Spanish, French, Korean, I was trying to learn Italian at one point. I don't like to be spoken to like a baby. And I've also noticed that when English speakers talk to my parents and they see that my parents' first language is not English and that their English is not 100% fluent, I've witnessed people speaking to my parents like they are babies. I don't like that. So that's why when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking normally. I do not take out any words. I use the same tone. I use my same accent, but I just slow it down. And I should make a video about that as well. I think it's great to study a foreign language by watching baby or children's shows or reading children's books. But when you are improving your listening and speaking, I want to be spoken to like an adult. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So my friend, it's so nice I have a community here and you guys are talking to each other. That's really nice. Konstantin. So one of my friends here is talking to another friend. Konstantin, try to improve your memory. Meditation, go to bed earlier, take some methylene blue vitamins. You need to relax your mind and brain as much as possible. When the brain is stressed, the I think you meant to say the memory suffers. You are correct. It's very important to stay relaxed and calm. Okay. Roiri, my Korean friend. I am Korean, but I live in Taiwan, and here it is 11:27 p.m. now. Thank you. My business the business meeting I had yesterday, the person I met with, the businessman I met with, he is from Taiwan. So that's very cool. Miguel, hello, hello. How's it going? Okay, and now I'm reading all the comments that says, "We can't hear you. We can't hear you. I'm sorry. I figured it out." Okay, my mic is still on. It's so interesting. I am seeing a million comments about not hearing me, but some of these names I've never seen before. So please, if you are new to my channel or if you are shy, please comment more so I can speak to you. Okay. Everyone says I can't hear you, and now you can hear me. Sasha says, it's okay. I'm lip reading. Okay, great. Question. Is there no subtitle on here? I'm just curious. Let me know. Okay. We hear you well. Great. Okay. Priyanshu. I am able to understand all kinds of accents, so make sure you put the letter S at the end of kind of English, but I lack confidence while speaking. That is why I created a speaking course or a speaking club, because that is a huge struggle, is going from shy to confident when you're speaking another language. The only way that you will feel confident when speaking English is by speaking to a native English speaker. So if you're interested, I still have a few spots available in my speaking course. I have my member here, Anna. Hi, Bo. She says, hi, Anna. Anna is joining my speaking course. I'm very excited. You do not need to have your camera turned on during the speaking course, but you need your microphone. So if you're interested, I will put the link in the description. Hi, Louie. So you guys are saying hi to my cat. He's resting now. I don't want to disturb him, because if he gets up from his nap, he gets crazy. He gets hyper. Let's see. I'm watching in Turkey. Merhaba is hello in Turkish. I am from Algeria. So Mohammed from Algeria. You know this country. Yes, I know your country, Algeria. Thank you for coming on here. Hi from Morocco. Salam, I think. Salam. Do you say bonjour over there? Since I know in Morocco they speak French. I'm very curious. Luan. Hi, teacher. This is my first time here. I'm from Brazil. Everybody, give a clap to Luan for coming to my live stream for the first time. Tudo bem? How are you? Sherazul, ma'am, you got your new microphone. Very nice. I'm glad you like my microphone. But one thing missing, so it should say one thing is missing. Grab a cup of coffee. I have it. I have coffee. One moment while I sip my coffee. Actually, that wasn't a sip. That was a gulp. I took a big sip. um, my brain is still waking up, so I need this right now. CIS is the countries of the former USSR. Thank you for educating me and telling me that. Thank you. Miguel, hi teacher, how are you? Maria, I can understand almost everything in English, but I can't speak. Why? Because you may not be surrounded, or you might not be surrounded by people who speak English. So if you want to speak with me, a patient teacher, join my speaking club. I have a few spots available. I'll put the link in the description. It's starting in 1 week. Anna, my friend Anna, my member, I will email you soon with more details about the course starting in 1 week. Who wants to join Anna? Let's be friends. Come on. Maxime, I think this word charming is international. It sounds in Russian almost the same. Oh, that's interesting. Maxime, let me know, how do you say the word charming in Russian? Can you type it for me phonetically? Phonetically means type it how it sounds. Maria, hi, I'm from Colombia. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien, gracias. Bill, good evening. Hello, how are you? Maria, I also forgot the word when I speak to other people. You forget words when you speak to other people. I know. That's why you have to learn one or two words, new words every day, and then write it, speak it, listen to it, maybe spoken in other sentences. That will help you to remember. I'm 1 hour into my live stream, and for some reason, every time I hit the 1 hour mark, there's more people on here. There's the most people on here. So, how long should my live streams be? Luckily, I don't have to go to Pilates after my live stream today. I'm going to yoga this evening. Let me check my calendar. After my live stream, I'm free. I'm free means I don't have too much of a schedule. I have to take my cat Louie to get his nails trimmed. He doesn't like it. I can't do it myself because he tries to attack me and he'll fight me. So I have to put him in a carrier. Let me show you. Hold on. You see that? That's his carrier. Sorry for all the noise. And then I have to take him to a groomer who has experience with clipping cat's nails. Then I have to finish 2 ebooks. All of my ebooks have a QR code that you scan, and it takes you to a private YouTube video where I speak all of the words, the new vocabulary words. So if you're interested in the ebooks, I put the links in all my videos. I will be offering a bundled ebook price so that it's feasible for you to purchase. Feasible means you are able to purchase it because it's lower price. Then I need to create some videos for the week. I will do some edits. I need to take Nari for a walk. Hey, Nari. Oh, she's resting. Look at her. Look at her. Wait, where are you? Oh, I like when she lays like that because it means that she's very relaxed. Did you know that? When a dog lays on its side, it means it's relaxed. Hey, Nari. Okay, let me read my comments. No subtitles. Okay, Wonjun, thank you for letting me know that subtitles are not um, allowed or possible on live streams. What a bummer. What a bummer is a phrase that means how do I explain it? That's unfortunate is what it means. What a bummer. Wonjun, yes, I understand what you said in Korean. It was fluent. Oh, good. So my Korean is good? 저 한국 제 한국말 wait, how do I say it? Um, actually, I don't know how to say it. I was gonna ask, is my Korean good? 제 한국말 좋아요? I think I said, is my Korean good? Hamid from Morocco. Hi, Bo. Hi, Hamid. How are you? I'm here from Yemen. I have Malgorzata. Hi, Bo. I'm from Poland. How do you say hi in Polish? Maybe my friend Anna can tell me as well. Anna, meet Malgorzata. Do you know each other? You're both from Poland. Maxime, I prefer chicory to coffee. The same taste, but it's super healthy. I like chicory as well. There is a brand in America, they make fake coffee and it's made out of chicory. Chicory, I believe, is a root and there's no caffeine. Mohammed Ferris. Hi, ma'am. Hi. So in America, most parts in America, people do not say the word ma'am. And I know that it's respectful to say ma'am in some countries, but just so you know, FYI, for your information, you will not hear that often in America. Jennifer, hello, I'm from Peru. I always listen to you to improve my speaking and listening. So Jennifer, your sentence is mostly correct. I just added a few words. I always listen to you to improve my speaking and listening. I love Peru. Me encanta. I went to Peru a few years ago. How do I say that? Yo fue, yo fue a Peru, I think. I went to Peru. Fue, is that right? Can you correct me, please? Time is going fast. Gaetano, excuse me, Bo. Practicing dictation can be helpful for improving listening skills. Gaetano, if you're asking, um, practicing dictation can be helpful. Yeah, I would say that is helpful. If you want to comment with a specific suggestion, I can make a video for you. So let me know what you mean. I have Ali from Iraq. Welcome, dear. Thank you. Okay, Anna is telling me how to say hi in Polish. I will take a guess as to how to say this. Chech? Is that right? Check? Chech? Gaetano, Nari sleeps like a baby. I know. She ran away because a trash or a large truck just drove by. She's very afraid of noise. Sibeli, hi from Brazil. I love your videos. It helps me a lot. Muito obrigada or muito obrigada. I'm glad that it's helpful. Hamid, thank you. We benefit a lot from you. Oh, Jennifer, Yo fui es la oración. I went is the what's oración? Oración. Does that mean the listening or the speaking? Can you let me know? My Spanish is no bueno. It's not good anymore. Fairuz, hi, good evening. Fatima, hi, how are you? Um, and then Maxime, the International Phonetic Alphabet doesn't contain all the sounds of the Russian language. You're right. You're very right. Gaetano, thank you, Bo. You're welcome. You are very welcome. How do you say you're welcome in Italian? Can you remind me? I wish I knew more Italian. But when I was learning Italian, I was also trying to learn French and Korean all at the same time. And my brain was like, ugh. It was really confused. But one of my favorite phrases to say in Italian is ci vediamo dopo, which is see you later or a dopo, later. Charming in Russian. Oh man, this is a long word. Ocharov telny. Ocharov Ocharovatelny. That sounds a little different compared to charming. Ocharovalteny. Can I see Louis? Indra says. Louis he's sitting by the patio door. He's watching the birds. He is smelling the fresh air. So he is comfortable right now. If I disturb him, he will get mad. Yo fui a Peru. Okay, I was close. I think I said fue, maybe. Yo fui a Peru. I will never forget that. Thank you, Jennifer. Hamid, happy to be live. Yes, I'm happy to be live as well. Oración is about God. Oh, I was very off. My definition for oración was very wrong. Sorry. And prego. That's right, Gaetano. I knew that. Prego. That means you're welcome. Darius, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Bo. How are you doing when planning your holiday in Europe? Sorry, you said, how are you when planning your holiday in Europe? Are you asking if I plan to go to Europe, how do I plan it? I think is what you're asking. I love Europe. There are many, many parts of Europe that I haven't been to yet. And the older I get, the less planning I want to do, because the older I get, the more hobbies and responsibilities that I have. So if I over plan a vacation or holiday, in America we call it vacation, but everywhere else they call it holiday. Anyway, if I over plan for my vacation, it stresses me out. Like, I have to be on a schedule, and I don't like to be on a schedule while I'm on vacation. So I will do a little bit of research when I go on vacation somewhere before I go, and I will just keep it in mind. Keep it in mind means remember it, memorize it. And then when I get there, I will pull this from my memory, and if it feels good to go to that restaurant or to that landmark that I researched, then I will go. So I don't like to overplan. I'm actually going on vacation in a few weeks from now. I'm going to Hawaii for the very first time. I'm very excited. Okay, so Uskan, I think you must came in Turkey for holiday. It's summer. Okay, I think you're saying you must come to Turkey for holiday during the summer. I definitely want to. I would like to go sailing. You know, sailing in Turkey. I think that would be fun. Maxim, it will be Cześć. Hi in Polish. In Polish, did I say that right? It's chest, 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 chest. Yes, not every person likes to talk about something for a long time. I tried to learn Spanish. Of course, it takes practice. I agree. I like your accent when you speak Italian. Oh, um, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting how to say thank you in it? Grazie mille. What does my accent sound like, Gaetano, when I speak Italian? I have Reynaldo. Hello from Venezuela. Hola. Gracias por tu vienas for coming for you viniendo. Gracias por tu for viniendo a live stream. Oh my gosh. Mi español es no bueno um, ahora, which means now, I think. Wonjun, where is your favorite vacation spot that you have been to? Um, one of my favorite vacation spots, Greece. I love Greece. I actually got engaged in Santorini. My husband proposed to me. Proposed. He got down on one knee. He said, "Will you marry me?" in Santorini. And I said, "Oh my god, yes, of course." And Santorini is very special. It is a magical place to be. There is nowhere else like Santorini. So we were engaged. We were engaged. Where's my ring? My ring is over there. For 2 years. We did not officially get married yet. And finally, let me go back. We did not get married yet. We were engaged for 2 years. We went back to Santorini. And in that same location in Santorini, I proposed to my husband this time for fun. And he was surprised. I have a photo somewhere because my friend was there and he filmed me propose to my husband. So my husband proposed to me, I proposed to my husband, and then finally 1 year after that, we got married. I also love Paris. J'adore à Paris. I love everywhere that I've been to. There's places in America that I love. I've been to Tanzania in Africa. That was beautiful. I loved Florence or Firenze, Rome, Italy. I love London. I love everywhere I've been. It's quite an experience. Okay. The comments say, Hamid, your microphone is awesome. You deserve it. That is very nice of you. I'm so glad my microphone is far more superior. Superior is excellent, better compared to my laptop speaker. My husband will be very happy to hear that. um, hello, Miss Bo. I'm from Indonesia. Hi. Anna, you said hello in Polish very nicely. Okay, it's chest. 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 Thank you. Ryan Chen. Hello, good morning from Taiwan. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. It looks like my friend here, I have a friend here who is submitting a controversial topic. I will read it out loud. Before I read this comment, I just want to re-explain or reiterate what controversial means. Controversial is when there is a topic and you could easily debate or argue about one side versus the other side. It has a lot of opinions. Okay, so I'm going to read this. There are rumors in Europe that with Trump's entry into politics, cases of racist sentiments have become more frequent in America. Is this true or just gossip? Thanks for your answer. Can you tell me your first name? Because I can't read or understand what your username says, but I always want to say thank you to you because you're very active on my channel. I will answer this question from my experience. So, the summary of this question that was submitted is ever since Trump became president, is it true that there is more racism in America? Again, I will answer this from my experience. In my opinion, there is less racism. This is just my experience. I will not speak further about this issue. I'm just answering your question. So, rumors are rumors. Rumors means you hear something and you say it, and it may or may not be true. But from my experience, I have faced less racism. I hope this answers your question. I don't know how. I'm an hour and 22 minutes into this live, and I have the most people on here. Did everyone just wake up? Or did you just get a notification that I'm going live? Okay. Let's see. Sasha, I can't read your Russian. Can you please translate this? Let me see if I can translate it. I am not able to translate it on my end. Yes, it's great that your husband helps you make films. He is a good guy. He is actually in Hong Kong right now for work. And so it's very late over there. I don't think he's able to watch my live stream. Sasha, you mentioned something else in Russian, but unfortunately, I cannot read Russian. Casey, good morning. GB, good evening, girl. Hi. Buga, good night. Good night. And GB, I love your channel in YouTube. I appreciate all of you so much. Um, as I mentioned, I'm creating ebooks so that I can help you with your English learning journey. I have a free phrasal verb ebook that you can download. If I do not have the link in the description, I will put it on there. If you want to sound like a native English speaker, you absolutely, you absolutely have to know phrasal verbs. Otherwise, you will not sound proficient in English. So, an example of phrasal verb is to open up. I'm opening up this lotion tube. I'm picking up my phone. I pick up my phone. I hang up the phone call. I hang up the phone call. So if you don't know phrasal verbs, because I don't think you'll learn this in school, at least download the free ebook. There's also a 90-page ebook. You can download that one. And now I'm working on slangs, how to sound like an American with slangs. Do you know what a slang is? A slang is when you speak words or phrases that are um hmm that are based on the vernacular. That's a difficult word. The local language. So if you want to sound like a native English speaker, you need to know slangs. I will finish book 2 and 3 for you, and I will bundle the pricing. Anna, I saw that you purchased the ebook, my new ebook. I will provide a special code if you are interested in purchasing book 2 and 3 for the slang books. That way you get the bundled price also. Thank you always for supporting me. It's 23:21 here. Okay, so that's 10:21 p.m. So late. Thank you. Sasha, the message was for, and I don't know how to say this Russian name. No problem. I love that you're chatting with your friends here. Yash Kumar Thakur. I'm watching your video from last 2 days. It's amazing, really helpful in spoken English from India. Thank you. I'm glad that you are enjoying it. Gary, good morning. Bo, good morning from Colombia, Medellin. I hope you're doing great like me. Yo estoy muy bien. Yo estoy muy bien porque me encanta los subscribers. Me encanta YouTube. And afuera es how do I say this? Es mucho soledad. So there outside there's a lot of sun. Mucho soleil. I need to. Yo necesito estudiar español a, a veces. I need to study Spanish sometimes. Your voice is very clear, Bo. I'm glad. Maxime, is a gossip close to a rumor? Excellent question. Um, I think so. I think it's close because, well, here's the thing. Gossip can be a verb to gossip. So when you are gossiping, you are chattering or you are speaking about something that may not be true, and you may be gossiping about a rumor. Does that make sense? um, Flamingo. The fact that you are being honest about Trump makes me want to subscribe. Oh, that's nice. I mean, I try to be an honest person. I don't want to upset anyone, but I think it's important that for my friends who live abroad, which is outside of the US, if you genuinely are curious, if you are curious about what is happening in the US, I am more than happy to explain my experience. Um, I think that I'm just giving my experience. Over the past year, I feel like America has become more of a union, more connected. This is my experience. Don't hate me if you disagree, but you cannot disagree about my experience. This is my life. So I think that we have become more of a union. In fact, my parents, my Korean parents, they agree, and they're much more Korean than I am. And they live in a smaller city where maybe racism could occur more where they live compared to this large city where I live in LA, Los Angeles. I think they would say the same thing about their experience lately is they feel like America has become more unified. Don't hate me if you disagree. This is my experience. Okay, so Yunju Kun. Hi Bo, do you have phrasal verb ebook for an intermediate and advanced speaker? Yunju, did you check out the phrasal verb book that I made, the 90-page one? In my opinion, I think this is excellent for all levels, especially the intermediate and advanced. The way that you can make it more advanced is when you practice it every day. So if you would like more information about this ebook, I will put the link in the description. Eddie, hi Bo. Oh my gosh, I'm 1.5 hours in. I'm 90 minutes in, and there's so many people in here. What time should I get off? What time should I end the live stream? I'm getting hungry. I might have to get off soon. I also have to walk Nari soon, but I think she's resting, so it's okay. Mohammed, hi Bo. I hope you are doing well. Don't forget R, or you could say, I hope you're doing well. I'm watching from Mauritania. I am not familiar with your country. I'm very intrigued. Intrigued means interested. Vu, I'm from Vietnam, and the current time is 23:27. So that's 10:27. Daniel, hey, I see you from Sonora, Mexico. How many languages do you know? Yo conozco inglés, uno, dos, coreano, tres, français. I don't know how to say French. Franco? um, y uno, dos, tres, cuatro, un poquito español. Cuatro lenguas. um, Yunju, I meant an intermediate and advanced. So, Yunju, did you already download and purchase the 90-page phrasal verb ebook? And would you like an even more advanced one? Because if you do, then I will make one. Right now, that was my first ebook, and now I'm working on slangs, um, everyday slangs. Like, hey, what's up? That's a slang. I'm working on workplace slang, um, like, give me a hand, which means help me with something. And I'm today finishing up love and relationship slangs. I think that's an interesting one. Wonjun, my 3-year-old daughter is confusing Korean or English and Korean. That's interesting. Um, I'm sure I was doing that same thing because, especially when you're young, your brain is processing the two languages. And over time, your daughter will figure it out. I mean, she's so young. It's important for babies to have exposure to different languages. When she starts going to school, she will less and less confuse the two languages. So don't worry. I don't know if you're worried, but don't worry because she's going to be just fine. I recommend don't stop speaking Korean to your daughter because my parents, they worked a lot, so I did not get to speak Korean to them, and so I quickly lost my Korean, and I also did not go to Korean school, and I wish I did. So I regret that's the one thing I regret in life is not being more in touch with my Korean culture when I was younger. But what can you do? You know, I can learn Korean now, I guess. Sasha, hello Vietnam. I watched a great podcast about Na Trang today. I want to go on vacation to you. Sasha, I love that you are so involved in my community. That's awesome. Um, Hi Bo from Vietnam with love. Hi. Save the broadcast. I think all of my live streams are saved. So don't worry. They're check in the live tab on my homepage. Honer, hello, hello, hello. I subscribe you. You subscribed to me. Yay. Thank you. Mohammed. Mauritania is an Arab and Islamic country located in the northwest of the African continent. Thank you for educating me. I really appreciate that. All right, that was the last comment. I just read all the comments. So maybe it's time that I get off now. I will be back same time, same place next week. I have a lot to do for YouTube and my ebooks today. I'm glad that you liked my microphone. You know what? I think I know what happened earlier when I turned it off. I think when I picked up my microphone, I tapped this button and I must have turned it off by accident. My bad. My bad is a slang that Americans use, which means oops. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of your support. I told you before, sometimes I wake up from sleeping, I wake up and I want to cry because I'm very, very grateful to have you to believe in me, to trust me, to be your mentor, teacher, your coach. So I'm not going to stop my YouTube, and I hope you don't stop your studies. It's very important that you are consistent and you study every day. Don't think about it, just do it. No excuses, okay? Um all right. So okay, bye-bye. Hi, Sasha and Bo. I hope you have a chance to travel to Vietnam. My country was beautiful, has beautiful landscapes. You are warmly welcome to visit Vietnam in the future. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Bye. Yunju, great. I enjoyed watching your live stream today. Bye-bye. Bye. Everyone say bye. And then I'll get off. Okay, I'm clicking end stream. See you next week. Bye.